Welcome to Crypto Zoltan. Imagine turning your everyday drive into a valuable contribution to mapping the world. Do you drive for a living or use a dash cam? What if I told you there's a dash cam out there that can potentially reward you with crypto? That's right, you heard me right. Today we're talking about a newly listed crypto project on Coinbase called Hivemapper. Hivemapper goes beyond the ordinary, transferring your daily commute into a powerful tool for building a global, up-to-date street-level imagery map. By simply driving your own vehicle with Hivemapper's dash cam, you could potentially earn crypto while actively shaping the digital landscape we all collectively navigate. Join me as we join the Hivemapper movement that is striving to make mapping personal, practical, and rewarding. If you're new, I like to be transparent and let you know that I don't own any Honey tokens and I don't have any association to the team. I always like to visit the social pages of these projects. And I was able to talk to the mod on the Discord who was nice enough to answer some of my questions about Hivemapper. He also let me know that I could create my own discount code that you, my fans, can use to get 10% off your purchase of the Hivemapper Dash camera. Just use the code Zoltan at checkout. Full disclosure, there is a 5% kickback to me on any cam that's purchased using my code. This doesn't cost you or me anything, so I think it's a nice win-win for the both of us. So if you're already thinking about buying a camera, it might be worth your while to save a few bucks and help support my channel in the process. I'm not here to sell you anything. Your viewership and subs to my channel are plenty, and I truly appreciate you watching these videos. Please do your research. These videos are for entertainment and to be used as a general kickoff for discussion and further research on these new crypto projects. Hivemapper was founded by Ariel Seidman and Evan Moss. The project is backed by investors such as Multicoin Capital, Solana founders Anatoly Yakovenko and Raj Gokal, former Apple Maps executive Jaron Wildman, and CEO of Helium Amir Halim. Hivemapper was launched back in November of 2022 and is built on top of the Solana blockchain. The project aims to create a global decentralized mapping network that can be used by everyone. So, you might be wondering how a project like this is different from what Google Maps is currently doing. Google is a behemoth of a business that is dominating not just the tech industry, but also the maps we use for navigation on a daily basis. Google uses vehicles with fancy cameras to map out routes, and they utilize a pay-as-you-go pricing model. This means that developers who need to integrate maps into their websites and apps pay precisely for the APIs and SDKs they choose. The 28 APIs and SDKs that Google Maps offers are each priced individually based on usage per month, with a price range of $2 to $30 for every 1,000 requests. Hivemapper aims to cut these costs by leveraging a vast number of people that already drive extensively during their day-to-day jobs to collect street-level imagery while simultaneously rewarding them for providing this data. This approach results in mapping data that is more up-to-date and of higher quality than what might be found utilizing something like Google Maps. Just think of the importance of up-to-date road information for something like autonomous AI-based vehicle travel. Now, anyone can jump onto the Hivemapper ecosystem and start providing data through a fairly inexpensive camera that they can purchase for around $300. When I looked at non-crypto miner dash cams, this price point is around what you could pay for a 4K ThinkWare or Next-based dash cam. However, those dash cams will not reward you for using them. Participants are rewarded for the data they provide to Hivemapper by receiving a utility token called Honey. While you can drive anywhere and earn Honey, these rewards vary based on the weight of your region, coverage, and repeat activity. It's also important to note that the Honey token is exposed to market dynamics, which means its value can both appreciate and depreciate. I would definitely check out the white paper and check to see what the rewards would equate to for you and your specific region. Now, if you're familiar with other DePIN type of projects like Helium, for example, you will be familiar with the hex zones and regions and how many rewards you could potentially receive for providing coverage. Similar principles apply here. In my opinion, you should also factor in gas expense per mile and place a small buffer in for maintenance on your vehicle. Now, if you're using a company car, or if someone is covering your vehicle costs and expenses, and they are okay with you using the Hivemapper Dash Cam in their car, you just may be in luck for an additional revenue stream, especially if the Honey you are receiving continues to appreciate in value over time. Now, be warned, the total supply of tokens for this project is 10 billion. However, the current circulating supply is only 6% of that at the time of this video. Beware of the dilution risk that can potentially rise over time. If we look look at the token allocation, we see the following. 40% of the token supply goes to you for participating and building the network. 20% to investors for providing the startup capital required to launch the Hivemapper network. 20% to employees of Hivemapper Inc. for building the technical and operational systems that are necessary to run the Hivemapper network. 15% to Hivemapper Inc. for providing R&D and operational support to the Hivemapper network. And 5% to the Hivemapper Foundation, which facilitates the ongoing management and success of the Hivemapper network. Now, supposedly there's a fixed amount of 10 billion tokens. However, the 4 billion to contributors like you is not fixed. How is this? Well, apparently they have some system where if you were to use the data from the network, the honey tokens used would be burned and then reminted. Think of this to the tokens that are used at an arcade, if they still exist. You would exchange your fiat for tokens, you would use those tokens to play the arcade games, and then those tokens would then be put back into the exchange machine where the next person would exchange their fiat for those arcade tokens. The total token count never changes, it just keeps getting recirculated. Does that make sense? I hope I interpreted that right and explained it properly. If we look at the current market cap of 1.6 billion and divide that by the total unique holders, 38,000, we get an average value per holder at $42,105. Now, does this matter? It is a bit high, and the top 10 holders hold 77% of the value when we look at SolScan. It raises a bit of concern when we think of volatility and risk towards the token price if we compare it to something like Bitcoin, where the value per holder is roughly around $15,000. The good thing here, however, is that this project is listed on Coinbase, so that gives me more confidence in the proper management of the tokens. Let me know in the comments if you can help explain the distribution I'm seeing on SolScan. I'd love to know more about the top 10 wallets and how they factor into the project. With an actively growing X account with 32,000 followers, an inviting and informative Discord that is there to answer your questions, and a CEO, Ariel Seidman, at the helm who has a professional background building and advancing mapping technology, in my opinion, the future looks bright for Hivemapper. Add on top the growing crypto narrative of DePIN, the growing need for data to fuel AI, and innovative Web 2 companies exploring real-world asset tokenization and on-chain real-world data, and I personally think this project aligns with all of the hot mainstream categories that we will be talking about in 2024 and the near future. Also, I chose to talk about this project because not only is it actually creating a product, but because its dash camera miner is under $300. It operates with minimal power usage costs and doesn't require extensive setup, making it actually affordable and approachable for most people. Do you think Hivemapper is going to be a part of the conversation, or is someone already doing it better? Let me know in the comments below. I want to give a big shout out to Ed and Barnum Tax from the Hivemapper Discord for helping answer some of my questions regarding this project. If you want to know more, definitely visit the project's website, read through their white paper, and join the Discord. I'll leave the links for the project down in the video description below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more great crypto content. Until next time, my crypto friends, thanks for watching Crypto Zoltan.